Yo, what's up, everyone? Goblin Maxer here. A lot of stuff has happened since the last episode, so this is a update episode. I'm gonna fill you in on everything. First off, you see we got a new project here. God damn. Get it? Because it's a dam. I'm building it out of wood. I've had this vision since the beginning of when I was constructing this giant wall. Because if I wanted to build the sand wall through here, I'd have to fill it all with sand, and that would not only just be kind of silly, that would also look really ugly. So I'm going with this instead, and I'm gonna have to add a bunch of water, but I was hoping I could get a nice little river going, perhaps a huge river. I combine the three water streams and then make them flow down here and have like a nice little waterfall thing in here. I think that could be really cool, and then just have it flow down into wherever that is. Just complete disregard for the ecosystem down there, just completely flood it. That's now that I put it that way, that does seem a bit cruel, but I mean, it's not really my problem, and it's just pixels on a screen, and it's Minecraft, so I don't really care that much. But you can see this thing is pretty. Why does this chest plate look so sexy? Oh wait, why does armor look so sexy? It's because it's netherite trim. It's netherite trim. I got I got the silence trim. I finally got it, but I didn't get it from looting the ancient city. I actually oh dang, I only got 2 rockets left. Hold on. Let me restock real quick. I didn't get it from the ancient city. I actually got it from the base adjacent to me, which I will show you the exact location because it's actually not that far. And now that I fly here now, I realize how silly it was that I made this whole deal about traveling out. What the heck is going on in there, dude? Bro, you gotta clean this out. This isn't ethical. There's a bunch of... I gotta ask him if like I can purge his villagers. Let's see, who is it? QZMPTV. Hey man, can I purge your villagers' your heads? Thank you. Awesome. Now that I've gotten that business email sent, yeah, here it is, the silence trim, and I just duped it because I'm hacking. No, I duped it with my own diamonds, and as a result, look at that. This is the coolest armor in the game, in my opinion. I think gold is too gaudy, and anything else is just it's like I'm a freaking Power Ranger. Ooh, I really like the flyover. I think this is gonna look really cool when it's done. But let's see, any other updates? Any other updates? Well, I did a lot of stuff. You can see the armor on the armor stand has changed, and I got a lot of shulker boxes laying around. It's because yesterday we did a bunch of end busting, and I got a lot of end loot. There's a recovery compass from the deep dark. Yeah, this is all like really freaking good gear. Prot 3. I mean, I think the main point of it all is that it's got mending and some other decent enchants. The pants, I didn't really get good pants, but this was a crazy find. This was an absolutely crazy find. It's maxed boots. Well, except for feather following and depth strider. But that's crazy. You don't just find that stuff. And then there was one more. One more. I found this in an End City chest. Completely unaltered. Silk Touch Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, Mending. That was... I've never seen anything like that. That's crazy. That might actually be commonplace. Or maybe like 1 in 100 chance. Because, I mean, I haven't done too much end busting. I don't usually bust very often. But when I do, game loves me. It gives me just incredibly crazy gear. I got a little horse armor as well. For the horses that I definitely have. Let's see, what else happened? What else? I remember something else crazy happening, but I can't exactly put my finger on it. You know what? I think we'll just fly in this direction. I think I'll just fly in this direction. Think of what? This is odd. This is odd. What is this? Like a little mini ship? What is this? Like a little mini ship? What is this? Like a little mini ship it is. Introducing to you yes, this is mine, and I was just acting this whole time. My mini little end ship, and you can even see the shulkers here, like it would be on a normal ship. And I used mini blocks instead of slabs because I thought it would scale better. It might not be scaled, might not look as good, but it's whatever. And you got the little potion thing here. Isn't that cool? And then back here, I didn't really have as much space because if you break out these blocks, you expose the air above and to the side and below. I really didn't want to do that, so I just made my own little thing here. You can't open the shulker, unfortunately, but it's even got its own little elytra. Of course, I wouldn't be a fool to include a whole durability one, so I used one that I used to bust. This place really does need a torch, so I'll just place one right there. But aside from that, oh yeah, and instead of a Ender Dragon head, I just used an Ender chest. It was just because it was the material I had available to me at the time. There we go. Anything in here? Not really. I mean, I think I went mining for diamonds. I'm not entirely sure though. And I just want you to take a look at this real quick in its full glory. This is the last thing, but certainly not least. Certainly not least. This is the last but not least project I've been working on. Oh, for right now. The longhouse. I completely filled it up with quartz, or filled the top with quartz. And you can see that the roof looks very janky. This is intentional because it's supposed to create like this sort of copy paste effect, like I sort of dragged it across. So it is supposed to look like kind of weird like that. It's part of the aesthetic. And then I also did all the flooring as well, and I added a couple of Easter eggs along the way. Although the interior isn't fully fleshed out yet. Um, and you notice I got some pork chops as well. I just happened to frost them for some reason. Okay, so there's a first Easter egg. I'm just crawling here. And it's a little hole. And if you're foolish enough, you get Cask of Amontillado. And then let's just head back out here. And keep going down. You can actually fly through this thing if you wanted to. However, the key thing about this house is that you can see little holes to the outside, and that's fine. But there are no exits except on the two ends, and that's by design. That's because, well, it's supposed to feel like a really long, like house, like someone just stretched out a house. And typically in a house, you don't just have like a million doors on the side. Sure, you have like maybe, well, you for sure have a front and a back door. A side door maybe, but I'm not gonna make a side door because the point is that you gotta walk through the whole thing. Okay, that's the point. It looks like you could get through here, but you can't. You could die trying. Technically you can get through here because you could just swim out, but that's just part of the feature. That's the cost of the feature. In order to get back up, you gotta get lucky with your elytra. If I can, there we go. I think you gotta face more downwards when you do it. But yeah, you could just walk across the middle part as long as you know what you're doing. And you don't fall in, which is pretty cool. And this just keeps going and going and going. You really see the design of this house. Uh, because it's long. And over here, this is the logo for it. Long house. That's the thumbnail. And your step goal for the week in 5 minutes. That's true. It probably took me it probably took me a couple minutes. But it's got this nice little tab on the front because I thought it looked cool at the time, and also that's the only building block I had. And you can also see some of the skylines. I think that's Anneline's. And then I think this is Neckel's little island. You can tell because of the big tree and the farms, the big wheat fields, because he does it every season. He always does it. He always builds the big tree in the wheat fields every single season. This is more of like an abstract, like surrealist. Like I have no idea what the heck is going on here because it's very like disconnected features. There's like a sinusoid in the sky. It's like a factory. He's doing something here. Maybe this is like what his chemical factory looks like for some shit. Oh, sorry for cursing. But ooh, my casseroles are okay. Enjoy the wow, look at this view. Okay, I gotta go. If you like the video, like the video. If you subscribe, subscribe. Okay, see it. I really got OBS.